I fell back again, guys. I fell back. The one thing I told myself I wouldn't do is lusting or even watching those pixels on the screen. I told myself I wouldn't do it, and I fell in temptation, guys. And honestly, it's not a good feeling, especially just to go back into those activities, those things where you are feeling alone, or maybe you're feeling like this certain emotion within your body to even want to do those things. And I'm not gonna lie, part of me was feeling alone recently, just feeling this isolation and being with myself constantly. And that feeling of loneliness almost sparked this initiation to watch those programs again, watch the website, watch those pixels on the screen. And I literally had to stop myself because what I knew what I was doing wasn't really benefiting my higher self, the version of who I want to become. And just doing this, like, this is the old me. This is the me that grew up in that isolation, always being in my room alone when I was in high school, just being with myself, just doing those things every single day. I'm not even gonna lie, watching those things takes a toll on my mind. Like, literally just watching, I can feel the effects just to my brain. And I ask myself, why the hell am I even watching this shit? Why am I even watching these programs when I know that feeling alone or even just lusting is not good for me, my mind? And after watching that website and just looking at it, I literally had to stop myself because I just knew this was terrible just to do for myself, for my mental health, especially just my confidence. And it reminded me what was important, that those things were really something from my past, that relationship I had with myself, how I was with myself, and especially feeling alone, this wanting this validation or needing to be in that relationship or needing to be approved of or loved. So then I turned to these websites to fill that gap, fill that void that I thought that was there, when that cup was always full, but it's me thinking that it was never full to begin with. And if you're a young guy right now struggling with loneliness, struggling with thinking that you need to be with a girl to have that relationship, to be in romance, or just feel like you're not enough without this person near you or without this thing in your life, you have to ask yourself, what is that relationship with yourself? What is that relationship with you? Because honestly, bro, how you are with you, if you can't enjoy your time with you and you're finding this distraction, this quick dopamine pleasure to escape yourself, escape the things that you could do for you. Because for me, literally just doing that thing was really just a distraction of me facing myself, me just having that quick dopamine pleasure to relieve myself from any stress I was wanting to avoid in my life, and not wanting to have that relationship with myself, not wanting to face a part of myself, even the aspect of myself, especially in high school, where I was just avoidant of any girl in public or anybody in public. And although it is normal to have these emotions whenever you're feeling this desire or just feeling you want to be with somebody, it doesn't mean you have to act on it. It doesn't mean you have to go into doing those things, especially if it might destroy your confidence. Maybe it might make you view women a certain way. If you're always watching those programs that aren't even real, especially if you're trying to have a relationship, they're not even real. So why watch those programs? Why dive into those things when you can just be doing something that's more proactive, more towards yourself, where you can have a goal or just even do things that you don't have to have this quick dopamine release, this quick dopamine spike. And I'm literally making this video because I was falling back. I was just avoiding something in my life, especially this YouTube career I'm doing, and I didn't want to face an aspect of myself. Maybe just this thinking that I need to be with somebody, thinking that I'm not good enough, or I need to have someone to validate that I am good enough, and believing that I'm not whole without somebody else, when that is not true, that you are already whole and complete. You don't need someone to be that person, to fill that gap, to feel that you are good enough if you had someone with you. And I'm not saying it's bad to have someone with you, or it's bad to be with somebody, but you don't need to be with somebody to be yourself, to be whole, to be the best version of yourself that you want to be. And these programs that you're watching are only destroying your mindset, are only destroying your view of reality, the concept of relationships. Because I can literally see how it's changing my mindset, especially when I'm in public, after watching those websites, watching those pixels on a screen. And if you did fall back and you feel regret, it's okay, bro. Don't feel bad that maybe you failed. Especially if you're on like semen retention, just try again today. And to focus on you. This video is literally just a reminder for you to stop indulging in the cycle, to stop going back into those activities, that are probably not helpful for you. And also just to remember to enjoy the presence of being with yourself. Do things that you think are fun. Do things that give you life, that give you meaning, purpose, and that you can literally just be there, sit with, and just enjoy, like going out in nature or something. And if you found this video helpful, hopefully you can share it with someone else who might be struggling with the same issue at this moment.